Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gaudavani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine Trinadapi Sunichena Sarad Iva Sahishnuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari Hare Nama Hare Nama Hare Nama Aivakivalam Kalo Nastyeva 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 Gatir Anyata Namo Maha Vadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gora Vishe Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gauda Bhakta Vrinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasa Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha Gopala Govinda Rama Sri Madhusudana Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda 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 Jaya Jaya Om Apavitra Pavitro Sarva Avastang Gatopi Va Ya Smaret Pundarik Aksham Sa Bhaya Abhyantara Shuchi Sri Vishnu Sri Vishnu Sri Vishnu Om Agyana Timarandasya Jnana Anjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitang Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangung Langhayate Giri Yat Kripa Tamahang Vande Sri Gurung Dina Taranam Yat Kripa Tamahang Vande Parama Ananda Madhavam Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So today I've selected for your birthday to recite the 15th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, which is known as Purushottama-yoga. Next week, starting on the 18th, we begin the special Purushottam Adhik Mas. Every 3 years, an extra month is added, a 13th month. So that happens this year. So starting with next Tuesday, all kinds of devotional activities are greatly enhanced, and you get a much better turn on your investment. So you want to maximize your hearing and chanting, your donations, your service, whatever spiritual activities you can do starting next Tuesday, your return on investment is greatly enhanced. So let us now begin this chapter 15 of Bhagavad Gita, which I have broken out into different sections. First section is entitled Understanding Reality and Its Perverted Reflection. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Udva Mulam Adha Shakam Ashvatang Prahur Avyayam Chandang Siyasya Parnani Yastang Veda Savedavit. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said that there is an imperishable banyan tree that has its roots upward and its branches down, and whose leaves are the Vedic hymns. And one who knows this tree is the knower of the Vedas. Adaschordvang prasritastasya shakha guna pravriddha vishaya pravala adascha mulani anusantatani karmanubandhini manushyaloke. The branches of this perverted tree extend downward and upward, nourished by the 3 modes of material nature. The twigs are the objects of the senses, and this tree also has roots going down, and these are bound to the fruitive actions of human society. Na rupam asyeha tatho palabjyate nanto na chadir na cha sampratishta ashpatang enang siviruddha mulam asanga shastrena dridhena chitva tatak padang tat parimargitavyang yasmin gata na nivatanti bhuyaha tameva chadyang purushang prapadye yatak pravritti pasrita purani. The real form of this tree cannot be perceived in this world, for no one can understand where it ends, where it begins, or where its foundation is. But with determination, one must cut down this strongly rooted tree with the weapon of detachment. Thereafter, one must seek that place from which, having gone, one never returns, and there surrender to that Supreme Personality from whom everything began and from whom everything has extended since time immemorial. Nyamana moha chitasanga dosha adyatma nitya vinivritta kama dvanvar vimukta sukha dukkha sangyaya gachanti amudha padam avyayang tat. Those who are free from false prestige, illusion, and false association, who understand the eternal, who are done with material lust, who are freed from the dualities of happiness and distress, and who, unbewildered, know how to surrender unto that Supreme Person, attain to that eternal kingdom. Na tadbhasayate suryo, na shashanko, na pavakaha, yad gatva na nivartante, tadama paramang mama. That supreme abode of mine is not illumined by the sun nor moon, nor by fire or electricity. For those who reach this never return to this material world. Now we go to the next part, which is verses 7 through 11, which I entitle, Understanding the Position of the Conditioned Soul. Mamai bangsho jiva loke, jiva bhuta sanatanaha, manakshashtan indriyani, prakriti sthani karshati. The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. But due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the 6 senses, which include the mind. Sharirang yad avapnoti, yachchapi utkramatishvaraha, grahit vaitani sangyati, vayur gandhan ivashayat. The living entity in the material world carries different conceptions of life from one body to another, just as the air carries aromas. Thus, he or she takes one kind of body and again quits it to take another. Shrotang chakshu sparshanang cha rasanang granam evacha arishtaya manaschayang vishayan upasevate. The living entity, thus taking another gross body, obtains a certain type of ear, eye, tongue, nose, and sense of touch, which are grouped about the mind. He or she thus enjoys a particular set of sense objects. Utkramantang stitang vapi, bunjanang va gunanvitam, vimudhanuna pashyanti, pashyanti jnana chakshusha. The foolish cannot understand how a living entity can quit one's body, nor can they understand what sort of body one enjoys under the spell of the modes of nature. But one whose eyes are trained in knowledge can see all of this. Yatanto yoginas chainang pashyanti atmani avasthitam, yatanto api akritatmano nainang pashyanti achetasaha. The endeavoring transcendentalists who are situated in self-realization can see all this clearly. But those whose minds are not developed and who are not situated in self-realization cannot see what is taking place, though they may try to. Next section is known as Vibhuti. Yad aditya gatang tejo, jagat basayate kilam, yat trandramasi yat chagnau, tatejo vidhi mamakam. The splendor of the sun, which dissipates the darkness of this whole world, comes from me, and the splendor of the moon and the splendor of fire also come from me. Gam avishya cha bhutani Daryayamaham ojasa Pushnami chausadi sarva Somo bhutva rasatmaka. I enter into each planet, and by my energy they stay in orbit. I become the moon, and thereby supply the juice of life to all vegetables. Ahang Vaishvanara bhutva praninang deham ashritaha pranapana samayukta pachami anang chaturvidham. I am the fire of digestion in the bodies of all living entities, and I join with the air of life, both outgoing and incoming, in order to digest the four kinds of foodstuff. Final section is entitled Yoga of the Supreme Person. Sarvasya chahang riddhi sannivishto mata smritir jnanam apohanang cha vedaischa sarvaya aham eva vedyo vedanta krid vedavid eva chaham. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas. Dvav imau purushau loke, sharas chakshara evacha, shara sarvani bhutani, kutasto shara uchyate. There are two classes of living entities. They are known as the fallible and the infallible. In the material world, every living entity is fallible. And in the spiritual world, every living entity is infallible. Uttama purushastvanya paramatmeti udarita Yolokatrayam avishya vibharti avyaya ishvara. And besides these two, the fallible and the infallible, there is the greatest living personality, the Supreme Soul, the imperishable Lord Himself, who has entered the three worlds and is maintaining them. Yasmat sharang atitoham aksharad api chotamaha atosmi loke vedecha prafita purushottamaha. Because I am transcendental, beyond both the fallible and the infallible, and because I am the greatest, I am celebrated both in the world and in the Vedas as Purushottama, the Supreme Person. Yomam evam asam mudho janati Purushottamam sasarvavid bhajati mang sarva bhavena bharata. Whoever knows me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead without doubting is the knower of everything. One therefore engages oneself in full devotional service to me, O son of Bharat. Iti guyatamang shastram idam uktang mayanagha etad buddhva buddhiman syat krita krityascha bharata. So this is the most confidential part of the Vedic scriptures, O sinless one, and it is disclosed now by me. Whoever understands this will become wise, and his or her endeavors will know perfection. So now we will do the prayers to Lord Nrsimha so that on your birthday you are fully protected for the whole year. Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlada Aklada Dayane Hiranya Kashi Orvakshaha Shilakankana Kalaye Ito Nrsimha Parato Nrsimho Yato Yato Yamitato Nrsimha Bahi Nrsimho Hridaye Nrsimho Nrsimham Ading Sharanam Prapadye Nrsimham Ading Sharanam Prapadye Tavakara Kamala Vare Nakam Adbhuta Sringam Dalita Hiranya Kashipu Tanu Bringam Keshava Rita Narahadi Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Nrsimha Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Jaya Jagadisha Jaya Jagadisha Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Tat Sat